What up, everybody? This is Struggle Bear. I know y'all like, where this nigga motherfucking goddamn been at, okay? And you know what, I miss y'all, but you know there's a thing called life, y'all. I got caught up in it, had my own little freedoms, been a little hoe, a little bit. But anyway, I'm back up in this motherfucking piece, and I'm gonna start back with the show that actually got me my majority of my followers, and that is Power. This is Power Season motherfucking 4. I've been waiting for a long time for this to come the fuck out. And this is when I get out. Ain't gonna be long. I'm a little rusty when it comes to doing these motherfucking reviews. But you know how if you watch me before and you see me again, you're gonna know how I motherfucking flow. I'm gonna say my mouth is a filter. It needs to be filtered. But you know, that's who I am. I'm not gonna sit there and probably change that. So if you don't like the cursing or whatever, then I'm sorry. I won't be the channel that you would be watching, because my mouth is just like that, just on a natural when I'm talking and discussing this stuff. How I even got started with doing these reviews was I be talking to my motherfucking self, cussing and fussing and whatever. And I was like, well, why am I going to do this when I can get on and do this and maybe have some interaction? And that's the one thing for my followers I want y'all to do. Start interacting with me. I mean, I need comments. I need feedback. And I mean, negative or positive, it doesn't really make me no difference, but I need some feedback, and I want this channel to grow again. And I'm going to use this platform. I'm going to also do Basketball Wives, and I'm going to do Love and Hip Hop. But you know what? When I do those shows, I'm going to tell you how I actually feel about this shit. This shit is just so motherfucking crazy anyway. But let's go ahead and get started with When I Get Out, Power Season 4, Episode 1. Well, it picks back up where it just left off. Tasha sees the video of them wanting jukebox and them wanting ransom for Tariq. And then it was Ghost being processed. And you know, when it comes to Tariq, I'm going to come back to Tariq in a second. So Ghost is being processed, and then there's Proctor. And there's Tommy. I mean, things going on with Tommy. Now, Tommy... Okay, it starts off, Tommy goes to his place, goes through all these little dungeons and shit, and goes to this little apartment or whatever. Keisha. I knew Tommy wasn't going to kill Keisha. And I mean, it was going to be so fucked up if he did, because, number one, Keisha was an innocent person in this whole entire thing. And I remember when we didn't see Keisha, and I was like, I know Tommy didn't kill her. I know he didn't kill her, but Keisha's still alive, y'all. And he's been keeping her and her daughter safe. And so he was saying, you can go ahead and go home because Milan's no longer an issue. And so she's like, thank you, Tommy. I think that eventually they might start fucking or whatever. I don't know. I mean, when somebody kind of saves your life, you know what I mean? Keisha ain't no dummy. She wants some coins in her pocket, too. She acting like she had a problem with it. But Keisha don't have no motherfucking problem with that motherfucking goddamn shit at all. That bitch, I mean, I'm not saying that she wouldn't have done it, but... she, first of all, you can't be around Tasha and see all the money that's coming in and not know where the money was coming from. Bro, and I think that for you to be able to slide in and, you know, get your piece of the pie, you acted dumb about the motherfucking shop shit and act like you had a problem with it. But nah, bitch, really, on the real, you didn't. I mean, I don't believe you did. Because, bitch, you just as, man, when Tasha would go in and pull out them motherfucking bundles of motherfucking cash and go on a shopping spree and motherfucking treat your ass, you wasn't sitting there asking, well, when the fuck did this money come from? You were sitting there right there, girl. You said, let's go shopping. Let's motherfucking go shopping. So, there, anyway, Keisha is good. So then, Tasha calls, when Tommy's talking to Keisha, Tasha calls and she's like, Tariq is missing, because she don't know about Ghost at this particular point in time. And he said, what do you mean Tariq is missing? And so she's, I guess, I mean, we expands off, but I guess she said they asked him for ransom or whatever. So he goes over to Dre. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something about Dre. Dre won't be making it through this season. Either Kanan, 50 Cent is going to kill him, or Ghost or Tommy is going to kill him. He's a dead, I mean, he's basically a dead goose, because he doesn't have the mentality or the skill-wise to play both sides to be able to stay safe. I mean, right now he gets caught up, I mean, he just looks so fucking goddamn stupid. There was ways that Tommy could have sit there and just blew his shit out the motherfucking goddamn water straight from off the motherfucking tip. But Tommy gonna go to him talking about, you know, look, I told you, I mean, when the fuck is motherfucking Tariq? I mean, Tasha talking about some dude named motherfucking goddamn Slim. And I mean, and who in the fuck is motherfucking goddamn Slim? He said, what? He said, I mean, Tariq is missing? He said, well, I'll go look for him. He said, well, I'm coming with your motherfucking ass. Tommy don't know that Ghost is locked up. He said, where Ghost at? He said, you don't know? It's been all over the motherfucking news. They came up in the club and Angela locked him up right on the floor of the club. You need to contact his wife. So that gave Dre an opportunity to go over to Kanan and sit there and say, look, give me motherfucking Tyreek because I got to take him back motherfucking home. And Jukebox was over there. He said, who are you? She said, motherfucker, you came up in my motherfucking spot. The question is, who in the fuck is your bitch ass? Okay? I mean, you can't come up in there, Dre, like you have no motherfucking balls, bitch. And if this is where motherfucking Kanan is motherfucking laying his motherfucking head, he must fuck with these motherfuckers because he's laying his motherfucking head there. And how you gonna come out like you're a motherfucking boss on all levels? But let's get Dre on the motherfucking out the motherfucking way right now. I'm just gonna hit him off right now. I'm not gonna give you blow, blah, blow. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, but I'm not gonna do that this time. So he was like, look, I better sit there and take this kid back. If y'all want some motherfucking cash, I can get y'all some motherfucking cash. He said, because I'm in a better position than Ghost is, because then he told Kanan them that about Ghost being locked up. Of course, 50 was happy as a motherfucking lark. And Jukebox over there, she said, oh, well, this is give us even more leverage to put some pressure on the wife to give us some money because, and Ghost being up in prison and knowing that his son has been kidnapped, oh, that's going to fuck his motherfucking head up. Now, I don't know who that motherfucking dude, the other dude that was with, I'm Jukebox, so I thought she was motherfucking gay, but that motherfucker was fine. Fine as a motherfucker, I would have his motherfucking ass. But anyway, so he said, well, if you want cash, I can get you 10,000. And then he said, each. And she said, no, 15. He said, that's 50, almost 50,000. He said, well, if you Kanan, well, no, I'm rambling real fast, y'all. So 50 said, if you on your motherfucking job, it ain't gonna be no motherfucking problem, nigga. All you gotta do is just motherfucking do your motherfucking shit. Your little twizzle. And motherfucking they ain't gonna even notice that 50,000. Well, at this particular point, Dre was in the position because he was running motherfucking Truth. I mean, Tommy was doing the motherfucking street side, and Dre was sitting there overseeing the hiring and paying the bills and doing, the promotions and everything that was going on the club side. Well, Dre fucked that up. So he done made this motherfucking promise that he gonna be able to give them $50,000 a week or $45,000 a week because it's 15 for each one of them. But he's not going to be able to do that no more. And that's going to cause a problem on his motherfucking head. I'm going to tell you why he's not going to be able to do that anymore. Because he takes Tyreek home. Tasha's all happy. Where you been at? Now, Tyreek has got to be the dumbest, stupidest kid in the whole entire fucking world. How in the fuck? And I don't care if you grew up in you were privileged. But how in the fuck can you have parents that are so deep in the motherfucking game that you didn't even ever listen to any of the fucking conversations that was going the fuck on, that you don't know anything about the motherfucking game? I look at him and just how dumb he is and how 50 can just manipulate him, and he just is just stupid. But then he go, oh, I know how to cover that up. So he get there and say, well, it's just a friend I fell asleep and they thought it would be funny if they sent you a picture. That was dumb and stupid of them. I'm not going to hang with them no more. So, Tommy was like, where'd you find him at? He said, in Brooklyn. He texted me and told me to come and pick him up. Now see, Dre, that's where your sloppiness comes along. If you want to sit there and tell a fucking lie, and this is the thing that when people lie, they don't think about what they say and they just be on some motherfucking bullshit. I call them coach stories and I call them every type of thing. You got to be fucked up if you just think you're going to be able to just say anything out your mouth and not have all the motherfucking bases covered. Because if Tommy would have, because then Tommy's like, hey Tariq, we was worried about you. If he would have said, let me see your motherfucking phone so he can see the message, the text that he sent to Dre, which there was none, then that would have sit there and been like, nigga, who in the fuck is motherfucking Slim? Tasha already sitting there saying, can it possibly be Kanan? Tommy's like, nah, that nigga couldn't. I mean, if it was him and Ghost up in that motherfucking warehouse, he wasn't coming the fuck up out of it. So they really thinking that Kane is still dead, and plus the fact that he hasn't retaliated yet. Well, he's retaliating now, y'all, and y'all gonna find that out. So, so what Tommy does? Tommy already has it in his gut that Dre ain't being truthful, and he even asked him a motherfucking again. Dre was like, "Well, can I get a motherfucking thank you?" I mean, like he appalled and all this other bullshit. Nah, nigga, you can't get no motherfucking thank you, because number one, bitch, you know you motherfucking goddamn lying. But okay. Well, Tommy sit there and took took the truth away from him, and let Julio, that mind ass motherfucker, sit there and be in charge of the motherfucking goddamn club, and Distro. So Julio's running shit. So Dre had the capability of getting them this motherfucking money. He's not going to be able to have that access any motherfucking more. Because Julio's going to be over top of him. So where he was going to be able to ease that motherfucking money out and maybe make it happen, he's not going to be able to do it no more. And eventually, he's going to get caught in the motherfucking middle. And in his head was, I was trying to protect Tariq, over everything. That's not even the point. Your scared bitch ass should have sit there and went to Ghost and said, motherfucking Kanan's a motherfucking alive. And you need to motherfucking watch your motherfucking back because he pulled up on me. Now we got I'm off of Dre. So now we got motherfucking Angela acting like she's the motherfucking out of it. Now, I forgot in the beginning, Mike Sandoval, he get ready to dispose of the gun. He get a call talking about that they arrested Ghost for the murder of Knox. Okay, I'm saying, well, this motherfucker, he looks like he's a motherfucking psycho. His eyes be all bugged out and everything else. I mean, I don't know if he's getting fucking high, but Mike just looks a fucking mess. So he comes, and there's a new prosecutor this season. And I don't know what role, I already know that he's getting ready to sit there and eliminate all the motherfucking old players that was all hands all in here, even though Mike is still going to be second chair, and I'll get to that in a second. But he's coming up in here. But he was meeting with some white dude to try to get him to snitch on some people so that he can get some of his time reduced so he can be able to get out because his wife is sick. I don't know who the white dude is. The new prosecutor's name is John. I don't know. I didn't catch his last name, and I kept on trying to catch it. I didn't catch his last name. So if y'all know what his last name is, the new prosecutor's last name is, let me put it in my comments because I don't know what it is. But he's going to be a motherfucking handful this motherfucking season, too. We got Charlie ass motherfucking Murphy. His bitch ass is the motherfucking goddamn CEO. And his motherfucking ass in his head thinks motherfucking Ghost is a cop killer. So he get ready to give him a motherfucking hard ass motherfucking time. Ghost is gonna have to watch his motherfucking back. So, Proctor sits there and tells Ghost, don't say nothing, I'm gonna get you out in the motherfucking morning. Calls Tasha, tells Tasha what's going on. She's getting all frantic. He said, well, I need you to get $2 million together. Well, even before that, he said, even before that, he went to go see Ghost in jail. Ghost said, I didn't do it. He said, well, wonder about your fingerprints being here and your skin being underneath his nails. He said, that's a setup right there. He said, my fingerprints, how can I have fingerprints when I wore gloves? Well, you remember his glove fell off on the outside, so of course that's where she got that motherfucking fingerprint from. Now, when he's sitting there leaving there, so now Tommy's back over there. Keisha. Tommy takes Keisha home, and Keisha goes over to Tasha's. And she was like, girl, I am so sorry. Where you been at? She said, I just needed some time alone because I didn't have to process what was going on. And she said, well, you could, she said, you had me worried, and I do apologize. And so, they swapped that beat. She's like, but you know what? I feel like I'm not even in the real world. I feel like I'm like basically in the Twilight Zone. And as she's sitting there saying that shit, the elevator doors open to her door. That's, I don't know if I would like that shit. I would like it because they can't come up because the man's downstairs, but all these cops came up there with their search warrant. And Angela, Angela and Ghost, I think, do deserve to be together. Because these motherfucking bitches are just worried about their motherfucking self. There's self. That's all she's worried about. She's worried about how she's gonna come up in this motherfucking goddamn thing. Mind you, bitch, and I don't know how you think that's gonna be possible when you was fucking both of them. Knox and motherfucking goddamn Jamie. Your conflict could not be any motherfucking stronger, bitch. You don't know if you're gonna end up having a motherfucking job after the shit is all motherfucking over. But when Sandoval, when Mike and Saxe is in there talking about, oh, I'm gonna be first chair and Saxe, you gonna be second chair, and we're gonna keep Angela. Wait, Angela comes in. She said, you might be second chair, but we already know that this is my case. Bitch, how's it gonna be your motherfucking goddamn case because you sit there and led them to the fingerprint and shit? Bitch, you the one that's just out of order and out of motherfucking line. Your shit just is gonna fuck up the whole entire case. So that's when John comes in and said he's gonna be the first chair. And I mean that threw everybody off. And Mike just he's like, wait a minute, no offense, but we got this under control. He said, well, you need to talk to my boss about it because my boss said there's too many conflicts right over here. So we're going to have a fresh look, new fresh pair of eyes overseeing this thing. But he said, Mike, you can still be my second chair. And so he said, and so don't we have a detention hearing tomorrow? Let's get to work. Angela, come with me. Let's come to your office. He go up in there. He said, you're going to be an instrumental part to this whole prosecution, and I'm gonna need you to give me as much information. So she thinking, okay, I'm gonna play some part. I might be third chair, bitch. He said, I don't know if you got the motherfucking game twisted, or you misunderstood my ass. I'm gonna need your information from you. But bitch, you got too many conflicts up in this motherfucker. You will not have no parts in this motherfucking goddamn case at all. Period. Which I know now, fucks her head up because she just knew she was gonna be running this motherfucking goddamn shit. She already did the search warrant. She already did all that motherfucking shit going over there and doing all this shit like she's motherfucking in charge of every motherfucking thing. Bitch, stand back. You had them go over that motherfucking, over his house, tear that motherfucking house up and upside down. Bitch, that wasn't even motherfucking. First of all, Angela, I don't understand how you even turned him in when you are so fucking mixed up in the fucking shit. And it's not like you love no motherfucking Knox. Knox was just not somebody that you used along the motherfucking way, bitch. You and motherfucking Ghost deserve each other. He was just a casualty of motherfucking war for you, bitch. You didn't really care for no motherfucking Knox. You can't care for nobody but your motherfucking self. So Ghost goes to motherfucking, so Kenan, well, Jukebox is up in there. She get ready to go back to work. You know, Kenan is all on cloud nine, talking about, you know, that first night when you in jail, whatever. And Ghost is going through it for real, for real. First of all, his charges or whatever, he never really thought he was going to ever be spending that night in jail. So he's pretty positive. And Tasha comes up with the $2 million because when Tasha went to the jail to sing, now mind you, this motherfucker to get that motherfucking truth went behind Tasha's back and took all that motherfucking money and everything else, even though he was asking her to sign them papers and she wouldn't motherfucking do it last season. He went ahead and did it any motherfucking way and went behind her back thinking, always as he's thinking, that I can be able to replace it before she would even recognize that it's gone. Well, because you always thinking about your fucking self, Ghost, it is not there for you. So when they're talking, when she goes see him, she's like, well, we don't got no money. I mean, and Proctor already told her she need to come up with $2 million clean dollars. Not no money from the laundromat or nothing like that. Clean money. And so she was like, well, how much you know about what we do? He said, I know enough to tell you that I want it to be motherfucking clean, bitch. So she got on it. So he said, go to Dean and say, I want my money back. Well, Dean, I guess they put $2 million into something or with Milan or whatever that they never came to be. So Peter, who was Milan's main man, that joined Ghost and Tommy to sit there and kill Milan, and they got the okay, I find out from this season, from Chicago to go ahead and take him out. It wasn't that they just planned this motherfucking shit and did it without getting approval. They actually sit there and got approved to go ahead and take motherfucking Milan out. I don't know if Milan was pissing people off, but they felt like he was alive, you know, whatever the case may be. But he came in and he had everybody on that motherfucking P's and motherfucking Q. Milan last season, I was like, God damn, this motherfucker is motherfucking bad. But he was in and out. So she get the money. I go. So we up in there for the Bell hearing. I got to make this quick because I only got so much more time on this recorder because my phone is so full. So that's just how this is. They in the Bell hearing, and everything looks like it's getting ready to go towards. John is pushing for remand, and Proctor's pushing for a bail, and it's looking like he's gonna get the bail and plus be on house arrest. And it's looking that way. And then John came back with another argument, and and it wasn't even that much of more of a convincing argument than the first one was. So I don't know how she just switched up, but she ended up remanding him, and he had to go back to his cell. Now he's sitting up in there. Charlie Murphy already sitting there ready to beat his motherfucking ass. They beat his motherfucking ass, bitch. His motherfucking ass. And I'm like, this motherfucker gonna be up in there probably for half the motherfucking goddamn season. I don't see him. I don't see a quick release, this season at all. But you want to know something? I need him to sit the fuck down for a second, because I think I need him to realize it's not all about you, motherfucking Ghost. This is a team motherfucking effort. It's not no you just do what the fuck you want to do and then include me in after. When it's getting ready to happen and be like, oh, see, I was doing this for. No, you don't do that. Not in the game that you motherfucking in. Yeah, you want to live this motherfucking goddamn normal straight laced club life, but you just can't step up out of the game and think everybody is supposed to just step over with you into the club scene when people want to stay street. And you could have done it much smoother and just just how you was, just let Tommy continue to do that, and you'll be over here. But you trying to make motherfucking moves, and then you're not even including him in it. And whatever the moves that you need to do for your club side, you need to at least include Tommy in it if it's going to affect the motherfucking street side. But yo, that's about it on this episode. All I know is that they did the show, and Tasha's going through whatever she's going through. Ghost has got his ass motherfucking goddamn beat. Tommy had to talk to the distro, to his low workers and say, Ghost is in jail. He gonna get out. Ain't saying no thing. Ain't nothing gonna stop. And they like, well, whatever. He said, I'm the one. I'm your supplier now. I'm your connect. And Julio's gonna be your distro, and he gonna play the role that I play. So Tommy coming up in the motherfucking goddamn game too. Him and Peter. And they doing whatever they doing. So I don't know what is going to come out this motherfucking season, y'all. But this is about to be a good-ass motherfucking season. So stay tuned. Struggle Bear is back from episode 1 through motherfucking goddamn 10, okay? And I want to sit there and thank y'all for watching this episode if you watch it, because I know my ass is probably going to be at the very bottom. But I do have a few subscribers. So hopefully y'all get notified that I have this. So anyway, love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. And I'm out of here.